Hello everybody and welcome back to Kade Plays Hellish Quart this Sword Sunday, and today I am going to be doing some more runs with Isabella, and the reason that I'm doing this is because last week I think I done Isabella super dirty. So you're behind the scenes for that offering last week. I recorded that super late. Way too late. I was very, very tired. I was already in a bad mood. And as somebody did point out, I was definitely being far too aggressive. Whereas I think Isabella's style suits a lot more spacing control and accurate countercutting. So that's what we're going to try to do here today. Oh, okay, almost caught you. Faint. Yeah, see? Like, my instinct, my gorilla-ass instinct, is to be far too aggressive. Oh, I like that as well. I like that. I like the low left into high right. As a just, you know, come up, down, right? I dig that motion. I really dig a lot of Isabella's moveset. She's got the range. She really has the range. It's just I need to learn how to think in terms of her ranging better. I'm getting diced up by Jan here. Like, what on earth was that, man? Good lord. I mean, I won the round, but I don't know if I get to feel good about that. Nonetheless, I'm gonna shake it off. All right, here we get the mirror match. Now this is a tricky one. We get to see how the computer wants to play her. Yep, that was an inevitable loss. It's too busy yapping, bro. It's too busy yapping. But yeah, so I would think more in terms of controlling the range, and it's spacing and timing, which really this game as a whole is about spacing and timing, and I think Isabella kind of exemplifies that more than probably any other individual character. That was silly, and it was for the memes. Don't judge me on this one. Just accept what I was trying to do here. I was trying to create a visually engaging kill. All right, Laszlo. Now you're kind of, I feel like, so that retreating low right. There we are. So just got to keep him in that optimal range. Got to keep him to where the last third of the blade is what's landing. Like, not get in too close with anyone, really. And just work on maintaining good spacing. That can work too. That really can work. Her forward low right, probably one of her best approach tools. Alright, our round 4 is Gideon. What do we do against Gideon here? We can jab him and slice him in the arm. See, and that's a bad position for us to be in because he's way inside our guard line. And just how quickly, when we lose control of the spacing, that sort of shows you how fast we start taking hits. Because when they're inside the tip of our blade, like in the resting point, there's just no effective way for us to continue to parry like we should be able to. I almost unbuttoned his doublet for him twice. See, and then if they start getting in close, so I gotta back him up. Yep, caught him right up under the armpit. Took a hit as I did it, but I think that shows slightly better thinking in terms of spacing and positioning, which is what I'm trying to be good about here, and also not just lose my temper and become an absolute gorilla. All right, so you're circling, so I'm gonna, yeah, okay. You go circle out that way. I got ways to punish that. Yes, he's trying to do it again. He's trying to do it again. That right there. That's a good example of what can be done when you know what's in your tool set and you know what's appropriate for a situation. These are the kind of things you can achieve. Which if I can just... Alright, just resist the temptation to be too spicy. Caught you on the wrist, madam. Don't hate that. Don't hate that at all. Okay. Feels good. Feels good. Feels good just doing this earlier in the day. I've just eaten, so I'm not hungry. I've got water, so I'm not thirsty and dehydrated. And I slept real good last night. And all the things that usually work against me are not working against me today. So we're feeling pretty good about it. What you got? What you got? Woo! Okay. Okay. I'll take a sip for that. From my Stanley Cup. I got as a birthday present. Okay, we get Gideon again. Alright, so I'm gonna go in. Oh! Oh, he just... It was right across the face right there, too. That's tough. That's tough. But I think we're getting a bit better of an understanding of the moveset at our disposal. We're gonna play no overcoat Izzy for a round. 'Cause you know I love me those alternative skins. You know I do. Alright, Marie. Alright, the rapier problem. Alright, blade bind. And I figure what we can do is just wait until a lunge comes in. No, ow. I'll get it right. See, she doesn't advance very far with her lunge. We can catch wrists like that. We gotta remember to maintain the blade bind. That's gonna be the biggest thing. Because I don't think we can safely approach a rapier unless we're either bound with them blade to blade, or we're approaching from like a very, very off angle. Sir, please calm down. See the way he was advancing on me? See the way he was stepping towards me? See the way he thought he was going to be the big man? Did you? To hell with that guy. To hell with Yasik. Guy trying to have main character energy. There it is, there it is, there it is, okay. That's how we can maintain a good defensive posture against the rapier, but still position ourselves to make a killing blow when the timing is right. It's when they go in for it, when we're in bind and they actually go in for it, that's when we gotta do it. Hey, you trying to circle me again, aren't you, sunshine? Aren't you, sunshine? So with Samuel, I seem to be getting pretty decent results from if he's consistently sidewalking. If I walk to the same side and then bring in the attack on that side. That seems to be doing... Yeah, you're gonna do it too? Yeah? Yeah? Okay. Alright. Alright. Alright, just a little shake of the head. She got a little bit of sass too. You know I like me them the girls with the sass. You know I like it. Oh dude, I got such a dry forehead. It's crazy. Alright, Marina, we just bait. We just bait and then punish with that It's our high right, but it's like very straight down, like center down the face. And that is the biggest opening in her guard position. Right after an attack, if you can just hit her right in the face. Center of the face. Okay. Okay. Now you go on this side. I keep double tapping that, and I don't mean to. Woo! Oh, look at that! Look at that! Look at the beautiful, beautiful execution on that. I'm feeling a lot better about this one than I was last week. And that is because of the YouTube comments and some all the wonderful advice I consistently get. All right, Barabbas, you gonna be a problem, buddy? If you're circling to that side. If you're circling to that side and I just sidestep that way, throw the attack, then the high right comes in with that little, like, that little wrist flick. That's mean as hell, man. All right, Samuel again. You're gonna sidewalk. Oh, you see him feint that moulinette? You think you are, bud? You think you are, bud? What you trying to get into? Yeah, okay. Okay, okay. Oh! Oh, I was about to get the PB. I was about to do it. That's a rough one to eat. I kind of got to hit that, like, I don't PB really until I hit 9 or 10. But we're doing consistently better than we were last time. I think I'm getting some ideas, getting some figurines figured. He's so weak on that elbow. Gideon is just crazy weak because he's got a sword up like this. His elbow's just sticking right out off of his line. Like it's the biggest target in the world. It just blow. You jam a sword tip in that bad boy, and coupled with his pervasive gout, you know he's just gonna have really horrible time. Probably never move that arm again. Probably lose that arm. Speaking of losing arms, madam, other me just took a pretty significant wound to the forearm. It's quite funny. Who we get now? The game, I swear, picks like favorite enemies some weeks, and it seems to be that this week the favorite enemy is Samuel. The game wants me to fight Samuel today. You sure about that, pal? Yeah, you're not even lifting your guard anymore. I know you hit me once, but I hit you better. Sorry to have to tell you this, pal. Sorry to have to put that beat down on you. But not really sorry at all. Alright, commence the anti-marina strats. Where we hold backwards and repeatedly smash high right until something lands. It feels cheap, but it really is actually the best way I've found to deal with her. Woof. It's entertaining. I know Marta has that little backstep like wrist catch lunge. Whoa, okay. Okay, I feel like I want to be on your outside line too. Oh, Alexander. I'm gassed. I'm gassed. I'm gassed. I was so hoping that would hit. I'm so gassed right now. Oh, do I even... Am I making it out of this one alive? Yes? No? Okay. Okay, that went quite poorly. That is... I find that happens with Alexander with me sometimes. He just... I find him so difficult to read because his body position's constantly shifting. And so a lot of the times what I think is a sidestep actually isn't. And then I kind of get like Cry Wolf. And then when he does sidestep, I don't react properly. which is tough. That's a really, really tough character. I get the same problem sometimes with Eddie in Tekken. He's constantly shifting his body position, and it just really throws off my ability to read. Then again, I am a Dragon Ball fan, so as we know, I can't read. All of these, I assume, are numbers, but they mean nothing to me. If anybody's not familiar with the Dragon Ball fans can't read meme, go Google it. Alright, fine, we get our ability to test ourselves once again against Alexander. See if you get the range right. If you get the range right, you can really make things work. But you really gotta be so spot on. I feel like that was more luck than anything. Alright, Marta, okay. Okay, now you are fixing to be a problem, ain't you? I'm trying to, like, beat her rapier out of the way. Well, I caught her on the wrist, though. Caught her on the wrist. Alright, what are we doing? We gotta remember the anti-rapier strats of maintain a good bind. And then get... Why am I not able to land a single attack? My sword was so active for so many moments in that round. That is quite confusing to me. Sometimes the physics that are employed in this game can be difficult to understand. Yep, you nicked me, but I smashed your head open like a watermelon, pal. Boom. Give him that boom. Who's up? Who do we got? Who do we got? We got Tarnovsky. Okay, wow. Right, what do we do here? I feel like I like his outside line. Ooh. Ooh. Caught him right on the bicep. Very unfortunate for the boy there. Poor old Unk. If only he'd been paying a little bit more attention. Now, do we get away with the same... That left step low left. It's doing work. It really is doing work. It seems to be a very powerful, like, if anybody is advancing strongly towards you, it just gets you right off their line. Like this guy is right here. Don't just if there was a sentence that you think I was in the middle of, but and I'm not gaslighting you. I wasn't actually saying anything, and don't even worry about it. Oh, Gideon. Oh, and then we get him again. Alright, look, just stop. Like, enough, yeah? My ponytail is just glitching through my neck. Don't look at it. Don't look at the ponytail. Don't, just ignore the ponytail, man. We don't acknowledge physics around here. Boom. Yep. There it is. Okay. Alright, feels good. Feels saucy. Feels nice. It's tasty. We like it. Oh god. Alright, here goes. Alright. That's much better. That's much better right there. Sorry, my phone's going off like crazy today. That's more like the sequences that we want to see. Alright, we get Alexander again. He nicked me, but I took it. He was really running in on me too. He wanted the smoke, man. He wanted the smoke. Alright, Kalkstein. Okay, I haven't seen you yet today, my friend. Just wait for him to avoid one of his own standing normals from neutral and then hand me the widest opening in human history. And then I can just annihilate his sternum. And it's really funny. Alright, Marina. Marina. It's a double. Okay, okay. Alright. Alright. Okay, She-Wolf. I accept your double. Not that I really have a choice. It did happen. Ooh, okay. Nicked me with it. Went low? You vile beast. Oh, I'm gassed. I'm so gassed. I'm so gassed right now. Okay, stamina. Stamina. She's reduced my mobility too. I'm trying to create some form of distance. This is not going to be a heavy points round. Or in fact, a victory for me in any way. As soon as she caught me on the leg, man, I was done. Leg injuries are pretty fatal for Isabella. Because you can't control the spacing at that point. Let's use one of the mod weapons. Just for fun. Just for sillies. Yeah, alright, now we looking good. Now we looking good. Barabbas, what you trying to do about it? What you trying to do about it? Trying to be a real sauce beast. My goodness. Lordy, hit me twice. Barabbas is so tricky to deal with sometimes. Cause he's just so quick. And I have such a problem getting through anything he's doing because he's like his attacks have such short delay afterwards. Yeah, I can make you run away. I can make you run away anytime I want. We'll get the big sword. There we are. Okay. I feel like this sword. I feel like the model on this sword is actually longer than the true length of the blade, though. This sword looks absolutely enormous. I don't know, maybe not. It's kind of funny. Alright, Barabbas. Trying to be a problem twice today. I do not permit you to be a problem to me twice, sir. Unfortunately, I have had to violently encourage you to calm down. That is okay. Alright, ooh, Yasik. Yasik in the river. Ooh, that's quite a cheeky little... Wow, okay. Mean. Nicked me one time, but... You know, I came away with what I needed to from that. Which is a win, ultimately. I'm still so unsafe. Still so unsafe. Alright, do we just try and... Blow? Oh, took his hat off. Sent his hat to the neighboring county. He's never getting that back. That went over the fence and into the neighbor's yard. It's basically gone forever. Barabbas again. Alright, enough with the Barabbasing. That does work pretty good, though. I wish I could hate it. No, I don't. I don't wish I could hate it, and I don't hate it. It's a good sequence of moves. I don't even know why I said that. Don't worry about it. It's all fine. All right, Alexander, what are you trying to get into? Trying to get your wrist cut? Because that's what happened. All right, I'm with it. I'm with it. I'm with it. I'm with it. We're fencing a little smarter. Fencing a little smarter. All right, what do we do about Dadinsky? What's your motion pattern? How are you moving? Oh, that feint he just pulled right there. That had me legitimately there was a very physical reaction that I had to that. There we go. Just wait for him to, you gotta like wait for him to whiff an attack. Seems to be like the best thing that Isabella does. Like, if your opponent whiffs, she's got some very quick cuts that can get in there and deal with it. There we are. We silence the she-wolf. Now, no pressure on myself, but we PB if I get the 10 here. Who's it gonna be? No rapiers. Oh! Come on. Oh yeah, okay, see? You're trying to counter my bind. You got stabbed in the shoulder though. Alright, that's definitely a new PB, that's 6.8. Let's see how far we can run this up. Stay with me here, viewers. Barabbas now. Okay, great. Captain Twitchy himself. Okay. Alright, I'm feeling it. Let's go. Turns out Kade is capable of learning. Who knew? Not I. I feel like that really should have hit. That obviously was fine, but... Madam. Ow. Like, I feel like that should have hit too, but she was in long guard. I know the blade bind was up there, and... Do something. Look, I'm gonna give you the whole body. No, I'm not. That's I'm being so silly. I'm being too spicy. That was far too spicy. That overhead threat. Not the play. Luckily, I talked myself out of it, but my big dumb gorilla meme brain just really wanted to drop the hammer on her, just out of pure hate. All right, so you're coming in long guard. Whoa! Oh, that one landed like a 46 kiloton bomb. I loved that. Quite a bit. I've got a significant appreciation for that kill. Alright. Focus, lock in. Alright, Alexander, what are we watching for? We're watching for the footwork. Okay, so he's going that way. Ah, he's so quick. And I feel like, honestly, like, my stamina was starting to go down right there. And I don't know how I keep up with that. But that is definitely a new PB. I'm gonna throw one more bonus run in the end here. Using Raiden from Metal Gear Rising. Because I think this will just be really funny, and I want to throw a few more minutes on this episode. Alright. Here we are. Completely immersion breaking. Absolutely. And you know what? Like, the Isabella's motions don't even look super out of place on Raiden. So I think that works surprisingly well. First Yendrick of the day. Yendrick. Oh. When do I get to hit you? There, that works. You know what? I maybe should play Metal Gear Rising. What do you think? Should I play Metal Gear Rising? For the channel? Just a run through of Metal Gear Rising? I think that could be kind of entertaining. Whoa! There we are. Wow, what an odd little sequence that was. I feel like there were a lot of positions that I got into there that I don't normally. That was kind of fun. It's kind of fun. I'm glad I did the additional ride and run here. What if we go to 30? What if we go to 30 and all we were missing was just we weren't using Raiden, madam? Right through the wrist. Beautiful. Beautiful. Sassy Raiden behavior. It's Jack the Ripper right there. Alright, we get Kalkstein. This should be fairly memes. Yep, that was pretty memes. that was very memes, in fact. That Kalkstein is just so... He's really good. He is really, really a good character, but the AI plays him so badly. Like, there's infinitely better things to do with him. No silly memeing. There it is. There it is. There it is. Nice little, slick bit of precision. Little parry, get those little single tempo situations where I can push an attack out and commit the killing strike all in a single movement, which I love it when that goes that way. I'm not good enough to be able to do that like fully on purpose. That was textbook. That was actually textbook. Okay, I'm feeling it. Raiden Skin putting in the work. Raiden Skin really putting in the work. Fly. There's always a fly in here. So what happens when you live in the country, kids? Alright, do we... Yeah, we get some memes in there. We get some memes in there. We lunge on Laszlo. Always a fun time. Make the boy rethink his choice of stance. I'll be interested to see... Be interested to know like where that stance comes from though. Like if that's like if there's any treatise or whatever that cover that stance. Oh, he's fearful. He's backed all the way up over there. Where you going, pal? There we go. There we go. Alright, so we actually beat our original goal for this episode twice. One of those times we beat it as Raiden. That feels pretty good. I do like Raiden. I know he gets a lot of flack in the Metal Gear series for not being Snake, but he's actually one of my favorite characters. You know, once he was the ninja. Ninja Raiden, best Raiden, like, without a doubt. Now, Metal Gear Rising Raiden versus Metal Gear 4. Metal Gear Solid 4. Oh my. Struck my microphone. Such was the power of my gesticulation. Both versions of his character, I think, have their merits, and I don't quite know which one I prefer. Oh, I've got a backstep lunge. Wrist catch. Sir, please. Sir, can you calm down? Sir, can you please just calm down? Ladies and gentlemen, the representative from California has the floor. Oh. Oh. Oh, the backstep lunge is very good. Oh, no. Oh. That's sort of a bit of it, because I was just talking about how I struggle with getting rushed down. And then suddenly I have a new tool for when people are trying to rush me down. Madam. That'll do. That'll do quite nicely. And 100 ducats too, I'll take that too. No arguments here, folks. Sorry, I heard huffing below my dad. I'm like, there's a cat down here somewhere, and yeah, he's down and to my left and incredibly asleep. That boy is doofed. There we are. Okay, we saw a little gap and took advantage of that. Good stuff. Good stuff. Why is Ride and Run turning out to be the best run of the day? I'm just empowered. I'm empowered by the high frequency blade. Alright, what you trying to get into? I'm gonna go this way. Alright, caught you on the wrist. You are circling like crazy. Alright, we all just swinging swords right now. We're all just swinging swords right now, and I think everybody just needs to calm down. Come on. Come on. There you go. That's good, though, because as soon as you do it, they try to back off. I also can't believe I landed that attack as the kill shot. Like, don't even worry about that. I can't lie, I sort of intended to lose there and then end the episode, but alright. Yo, come on. Nope. No. No need for that behavior. No need for that behavior whatsoever. I didn't mean to double tap. I did not. That was a misinput. That was a fudged input. I thought... Oh, you can't take another one of those, can you, pal? Can't take another one of those, can you, buddy? Okay. Okay, the wins aren't being worth a lot of points because they're taking a lot of time. But we're doing pretty good. All right, Tarnovsky, how you moving? Yeah, that little backup lunge. Oh, it was a double. I did not mean to make that input at all. At all. All right, let's see if we can get the wooden post involved. See if we can get the wooden post involved. Here you go. 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 Oh, he's fearful. Yes, he's caught in the post. Oh, I did such a silly thing. That's okay. That's okay. That's okay. That was a fun run. That was a fun run, and that brought us up to 311 in the rankings. So that's a significant improvement from where we started. 13.8. So there you go. That was some runs with Isabella / Raiden from Metal Gear Rising. And I think that kind of serves to at least erase a little bit of the stain of last week's episode where I just so very clearly was not in the right headspace for it. I can do a lot better when I'm thinking and paying attention, and hopefully this serves as proof of that. If you're a new viewer here and you made it all the way to the end of this episode, leave a like, comment down below, subscribe if you want to see more of this and the other content that I bring you on this channel. If you're a returning viewer, thank you so much for coming back and spending your time with me. You fill my heart with the warm, fuzzy feelings, and I love you. Other than that, there's nothing left for me to say, except I have been Kade. This has been Hellish Quart this Sword Sunday. Thank you so much for joining me, and I'll see you next time.